And then how I would do the portal is I would go, the second I step out the spawn door, I set up the portal, and then I would want to put it down somewhere. So like this is an option. I can set it down like right here. So what this does is it cuts off like this whole area and prevents them from using this area, but it leaves like our area open. You can also go to the other side of the portal and do it. You can also do it further up, and this like cuts off, you know, yeah, but I kind of prefer the feeling of this one. So kind of like it enables people to come out of the portal, and then like let's say I'm this guy, so maybe I'll come up here and then I go for the attack or whatever. It enables them to kind of walk out of the portal and be mostly safe while the other team is back here, and then we can launch our attacks, and also cuts off their healing and makes them change their positioning a lot in response to being blocked by the portal. So these are some examples. There's other things too. You know, we might do it from the sky, typically don't. We can go out here. It kind of depends on like what you're seeing from the team and just try to come up with the best idea. Other people might do it up here as well. We just like plop the portal right here, and now everybody comes up and they're in the high ground, and then we can use ultimates and stuff to make it happen. So yeah, let's see what happens. Alright, so unfortunately he used his ultimate there against the entire team. Like, yeah, it's not looking good because they should react to that. We still have 20 seconds, and like the big thing to learn about this game is like you have the strange ultimate, so that, or the strange portals. That's what we have to use. But all right, Jeff did come back and he used his ultimate right away. 20 seconds left. So he only got one guy, but the other, yeah, see, it's just like the whole team could focus him, so it's not that good. Yeah. He tried to spit him out, but yeah, he's got too much focus on him. Okay, so that happened, but we still have 2 healers. We just got rid of one of their healers. We can still win this, potentially. So yeah, that's necessary, but I would want to be walking around the corner and be like, we already have people with low health and stuff like that. Like I would want to be attacking them immediately. So I would probably put that thing down already. If I wanted to just put that to the side, I would have wanted to already have done that. Alright, so like there's a bunch of stuff going down right here, and it's really what do you call that? I don't know. Works well in tandem with our walls. Like, boom, try to put a wall like right here the best we can. Maybe put a wall out here. Yeah, so now we got this guy, so we immediately wall him up. Alright, so something's happening here. If I want to, this is the very last second of the team, I might, boom, put a wall right there. Protect whatever. Somebody's getting attacked, somebody might die. Put a wall up right there. And since I have walls in this situation, yeah, that's a pretty good wall. And then we could put another one down right here immediately afterwards. Nice, it worked out. So now we got the lamps. So we can, I just keep thinking about walls. I was like, every second that I have a wall, I want to put one down, like right here. So then it kind of traps them as we get rid of the, well, this would actually block the other lamp. So that would actually be a bad one, but. All right, there we go. That's just that one. We got to find the other one if we can. All right, he's doing that. So we got our 2 walls again. Nice, pretty good. But yeah, I would want to use both of them, and I really want to get this kill before the healers come back. All right, it worked out. That one's gone. Hopefully this one can get killed as well. We do have the Butterman, so we can just pretty much aim to just shoot him. Nice, and now nice. Not that good. So yeah, he made a big difference there. Almost got him. Now we got to play for the other people. Good. So she ended up over there, so that's kind of like not our fault, right? But in general, it was kind of a impossible situation for her because she's going to get targeted by the Spider-Man, and it's not going to be enough that she can do. So there were like some little things we could have done there, such as turning around immediately and hitting the Spider-Man. We couldn't have done enough damage to kill him on our own, but that sort of initiative can increase maybe a teammate's initiative, and maybe we get the kill there or something like that. Or, you know, whatever. That would have just been a slightly better thing to do on top of, you know, maybe putting some, or using the walls a bit differently. I block him off for a second, but at this point it's really difficult, And at this point, now we have a second opportunity to use the Strange Portal as well. You know, like right now, we need people to use the Strange Portal and have half the team come back in right now, as well as like block off, you know, put it right here and block off the Jeff and whatever. So it's a perfect situation to actually still get this game done by doing that. But without a Strange Portal, it's basically unwinnable because we just don't have support from the healers. They're not going to get here in time, and we can't leave this. So yeah, it is what it is. Nice stall. Use a wall. All right, now we have a healer, but it's kind of too late. But we are staying alive now. Ooh. Okay, and now we have the ultimate. So now we can win again. We have our ultimate, and we have 2 walls. Nice, it worked. Yeah, I think that, I mean, like, it can't, like, it's good to have both techniques on hand. Put the wall down first and then ultimate. But a lot of times it's just going to mess us up because they're going to go to the other side of the wall. You know what I mean? We basically want it to be like a surprise attack with the Groot ultimate. And they're guaranteed to stay there for like a pretty long time, like 3 seconds or whatever. So we have enough time to, boom, put down the wall, and then everybody attacks, and then that's pretty, like, it's like really good at killing people. We're kind of doing that. We had another lamp there. Nice, that worked really well. Nice, nice, perfect. Now we gotta kill these annoying guys. And then we're also prepared for people might be coming out. I think we could land a few more shots overall. It seemed like we're kind of like shooting shots in all directions and stuff like that. But we can be a bit more disciplined, a bit more focused. Be like, okay, when I'm shooting this guy, I'm shooting him. When I'm shooting this guy, I'm trying to get him. Yeah. Right. So yeah, we had our bubble. I think you mentioned that, right? We had our bubble. In general, it's just not really going to work to put up the walls unless we do it last second while she's already down. I mean, maybe we can make a box around us. I don't know. Maybe there's a way to make it work. But we have the bubble. So yeah. Nice. It just barely didn't get back on the cart in time. Otherwise, we could have came back with a Strange Portal potentially. You know what I mean? Alright, those were my tips. Pretty cool. Yeah, overall it wasn't there wasn't like tons of BS besides the ultimates. I think for the most part the ultimates have a lot of improvement that we can do. And yeah, just some of our decision making throughout the match, but overall, yeah. Yep. Pretty good stuff, man.